greyhound racing going through that Adelaide campaign that he had, but he's just been missing the kick, and you can't do that in these big race finals, so it's going to make it tough. He's got to do absolutely everything right from box number 5.
Geez, if you're hearing the soundtrack trackside here, it's getting you into the vibe here for the Phoenix. We move on to dog number 6. Wow, she's fast. She's won the 2 editions of the Phoenix. Don, what's the market saying?
Well, the market's saying it's getting out and not all that popular. Wow, she's fast. Had been put up at $12, was $13 first thing today into $11, but gets back out to $17 as the earlier support dries up. It's Schillaci least popular, then Alpha Zulu, then Wow, she's fast. So bottom 3 as far as tab customers are concerned.
Ethan, can she go back to back to back?
Well, we know her best is good enough, and she certainly trialled in really good fashion here the other week. Unfortunately, I just don't think she's going to get the run that she's looking for. Watched her previous Phoenix replays the last couple of days, and she's actually been charmed with getting quite nice runs and managing to find the rails from quite awkward boxes. She's got an awkward box again. Not sure she can find the rail, and I'm just not sure about her ability in a field her couple most recent starts.
Kat?
Yeah, she's no doubt trialling as well as ever. That is the concern, how she's taking the buffeting at her age these days. She just seems to be not wanting to get into the argy-bargy of it, which is probably fair enough when you've earned $2.5 million. She's probably saying, yeah, no, that's not for me. But if she happens to get a trouble-free run, she's 100% in this. I remember us saying this time last year that we thought she wasn't quite going as good as she was the year before, and she absolutely proved us wrong on that occasion too, so there's no doubt that she can do it again.
A heartbreak in the Melbourne Cup for backers of Big Energy. He's just been so impressive of late. Don, he carries the black rug here.
Well, it's almost a cult-like following for Big Energy, really, isn't it? Has been best backed in all the futures markets ahead of the Phoenix, and indeed was pretty short, albeit it was the box draw that had it on the second line of betting when prices first went up with the tab. So it was a $5.50 chance early days final fields. It got into $4.40 this morning. That's the shortest quote it's been. It's now back out at $4.60. Good money for it today, though. It's the second most popular.
Heath?
Yeah, I really like Big Energy. I think you're getting good odds about him as well. I've got him rated down at $3. His runs in the shootout and the Melbourne Cup heats were absolutely tremendous. You'll be hard-pressed to find 2 runs in a row that were as good as what he produced. Went sub 29 seconds at Sandown on 2 occasions in a row, and that's as rare as anything. He ran some really quick sectionals going around the 5 dead mark, one of them 4.97. If he's able to repeat a 4.97, he just about crosses and wins here, and that's going to be the key to him. If he can find the arm, nothing in this field's going to catch him, but he has to find the arm. He's certainly got the talent, so I'll be keeping a very close eye on him.
That is the key to him. I just am wary that Kel Greeno said on the morning line this week that he just grows that leg from the inside, and he has been fortunate in his recent runs that he has drawn down near the fence. And box 7, just with so much pace in this race, it just looks so tricky on paper, but he is absolutely the form dog of the series, so that's no knock on him. It's just where he gets to in the early stages if he doesn't absolutely ping.
And Sky Racing 1 joining us here ahead of the Phoenix as we wrap up this field. We round it out with the $1 million chase winner, J is J, Don Harley.
Yeah, trading relatively fairly here is J is J. Was put up as a $13 chance in the early markets. $10 this morning, out to $12 now, back into $11 here late. It's the 5th most popular.
Ethan, can the $1 million chase winner add another $1 million to his prize money account?
Look, it's not going to be an easy task. I do think he has it ahead of him, but I'm certainly not taking a sit on him against his quality. I think he's very, very capable. Just worried about the fact that he's eventually going to try and go over to the rails. He's not the quickest out, but one thing I will say is, like Hector Foley, tenacious chaser. So it doesn't matter where he lands. He doesn't have to lead. He'll just keep coming, and the same can't be said for a lot of dogs in this field. So he'll keep trying, that's for sure. It's just a matter of where he ends up after the first 100 metres.
Yeah, it could be a tricky draw for him on paper, box 8, but I do remember us saying the same thing leading into the Top Gun, and he proved everyone wrong on that occasion. He ran an amazing second behind Transponder in that final. He just hasn't been pinging the lids like he used to be able to do, but he showed in the Flame that he is absolutely phenomenal, and if he happens to get it right, then he is a major threat.
There is the field for the 2023 Phoenix. The runners are on track. There's Past the Buck and Team Tab. I reckon Nathan Gretsch, he's getting a bit more nervous. Kat, you're alongside Anthony as a party.
The Green Army are behind you. Anth, how's the boy feeling?
Yeah, he's feeling great. He's raring to go.
He's only had the one run back from a spell. He was absolutely phenomenal. He missed the kick on that occasion. He can't do that tonight, though.
No, he definitely can't. It's won or lost on the box rise here tonight for him, but let's hope he hits the lids like he's been doing his trials.
How did he trial here last week?
Yeah, trial super here last week. So, yeah, he had twice go out of the red, so shouldn't be nothing new.
You were quick to select box 1. Is it the box that you really wanted, or was it just you didn't want anyone else to have it?
Nah, he's probably suited more than the 3, but, you know, he can punch underneath. I prefer him to punch underneath than trying to get around him.
And what would it mean to be able to secure this win with a young gun speedster like him for the tab?
Nah, it'll be huge. Absolutely huge.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Best of luck to Pass the Buck and all the runners in this year's Phoenix, boys. But yeah, special mention to our tab representative. Let's hope he brings home the bacon.
Oh, absolutely. Fingers crossed. You can feel the nerves here. Everyone's starting to pack to the outside running rail as we speak. Don Harley, let's have a look at the tab. What is the tab saying here for the Phoenix?
Yeah, well, look, if you can't be here at the track, you might as well be in the Phoenix Hub. If you head to the Tab app or Tab website, click Sport, click today's offers, you'll find the Phoenix Hub. There's a Meadows offer here. Well, we've got their head-to-head Postman Pat and Big Energy. $1.55 for Big Energy, $2.40 for Postman Pat if you just want to have those two against each other. And then we've also got the Phoenix winning time for equal or quicker than 29.7, $1.80 the current price, or slower than $2. Quick look at the market, or last look, Past the Buck, the $3.20 favourite and best backed, $4.80 Hector Fawley. Big Energy firms here late into a $4.80 quote, and $6.50 or better the rest.
Ethan Christian, your selections in the Phoenix?
Yep, Past the Buck. I think his run at Bendigo was full of merit, missed the kick, which he doesn't normally do, and still ran a scintillating time. I'm putting that sectional down to the fact that he was first up. I think he's going to step much better here and really give them something to catch. I was tossing up between him and Hector Fawley, who's in awesome form, tenacious chaser. He's just going to keep working harder and harder. Coming down to the line, in for third, Big Energy, who is in full form of his life. Hopefully he can get a nicer run than he had in the Melbourne Cup. And in for fourth, Postman Pat, who on his day is unbeatable when he's on song. So 1, 2, 7 and 4 in the Phoenix for me.
So going with Team Tab's Past the Buck on top, Ethan. There's now just a quiet that's come around the track as these runners start to arrive at the boxes. What a moment this is. So best of luck, $1 million to the winner. So who is going to be taking that home? Can Wow She's Fast win and go back to back to back? There is stories left, right and centre. All the slot holders, they're crowded in. The moment's arrived now for the Phoenix. You can see them behind the boxes now. One final check, Don.
Yeah, look, I can tell you nearly a third of the money taken on the race is with Past the Buck, who is the favourite at $3.40. Does just get out of touch from $3.20 as it was moments ago. Big Energy, second most popular, is $4.80 into $4.60. And Hector Fawley, third most popular in the tab book, $5 into $4.80.
Good luck to all connections. Good luck to all slot holders. And if you've got an investment, good luck to you as well. Here we go. It's the Phoenix. Let's get you upstairs for the call.
The Queen trying to make it 3 in a row. She's drawn the same box she drew last year. She's $19. But all the money has been for Past the Buck, is into $3.40 on the fixed odds as they get set. Good luck, everyone. Slot holders, trainers, owners and fans, we're set to go. The Phoenix for 2023, they're set. Racing, even line, speed out from Hector. Fawley's got early speed, Past the Buck trying to go with it. Schillaci's got across. Alpha Zulu took a tumble. The leader was Schillaci. It's 3 or 4 clear from Postman Pat on the inside of Hector Fawley. Out deep, Big Energy. Next in the field was Past the Buck. Miles off the lead. Wow, she's fast. And Jay is Jay. But Schillaci, 4 in front. Postman Pat's roaring home. Schillaci all out. Postman Pat, Schillaci! Schillaci won the Phoenix and beat Postman Pat. Hector Fawley ran third. Fourth in was Wow She's Fast. What a beauty. Next in was Big Energy from Past the Buck. J is J. Alpha Zulu was collected. It's 29 and 89.
Oh wow, I've got tears in my eyes. They said he couldn't do it, and do it he has. Jihad Talji, the man who owns a pizza shop. He cooks pizzas for a living. Come here, mate. You've done it. This is what racing does.
I love you, mate. You backed me up.
I did back you. I backed you. Schillaci's done it, your boy.
He has. James, I've got to cry, mate, really. This is unbelievable, mate. It is unbelievable, you know.
You can't believe it, can you?
No, I can't, mate.
I need to wipe the tears out of my eyes, mate. Talk to me through the race. Talk to me. How did it play out?
I was just hoping he jumps. I knew if he jumped, mate, that's his go.
I tell you now, a lot of people through the week said to me, he can't do it. He cannot win the race, Schillaci. You have trained him to the minute and you have just won the $1 million Phoenix, the $1.65 million Phoenix.
I love you, mate. I love you, I really do.
Mate, talk to me about... Let's go for a walk. Talk to me about your job to start off with. You run a pizza shop in Carrum Downs.
work hard. My family here, they ride it with me, you know, the ride. It's unbelievable, mate. This is unbelievable. I know Jeff Mitchell won the Melbourne Cup and he couldn't believe it. And Ray Britton, we talk all the time. And mate, this is fucking unbelievable. This is unbelievable, mate.
Well, I tell you what.
Go you good things!
Go you good things, Schillaci. Talk to me about who you met this week. One of the key pillars of Schillaci.
Oh, Damien Oliver, yeah. He said to me that he'd be following the dog and he just hopes that, you know, he just does good and he's made the game, and he's made the name proud, mate. You know, like, he's made the name proud. 507, 1758 at the back. His first 2 splits are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, mate, we love this dog and he's the people's dog, you know.
I'll tell you now, Damien Oliver rode a winner in his last race.
I backed him.
You backed him as well.
I did.
You've won the Phoenix. Congratulations, mate.
I really can't believe it, mate.
Jihad Talji, the trainer of Schillaci, has just won the Phoenix. Go meet up with your champion, mate.
Oh, well done, Talji. What a story. Schillaci at any old price has taken out the Phoenix and gone pretty much from start to finish. There's $1 million for him. Heath, will come to you straight away. You went out and you did the story with Talji, of course, for Tab. And just all in all, just what a story this is with him.
Oh, for sure. We said before the race, look, I didn't think he could win. His form was down on his best and his only Meadows run was poor, but I did say if he could win, it would be fantastic, and it couldn't have happened to a better bloke. Talji's fantastic. His whole family is lovely. He's only a small-time trainer, only has a couple in work, and, you know, there was a lot made of the selection of Schillaci and whether it deserved to be in the race. Well, he's shown them why tonight. He showed them a clean set of heels and he raced away for the big one, $1 million.
And maybe a franchise coming up now for the pizza shop. That's fantastic, Kat. What a win.
Absolutely. You know, there's been so many knockers on this dog for quite a while. I know when I was fortunate enough to be on the Top Gun panel and he made it through the Top Gun, they were all knocking the fact that he was in the Top Gun. And then they came out and selected him for the Phoenix, and there were, again, more knockers. But this boy's just absolutely shown tonight that he is an absolute superstar when he gets it right, and he's now won $1 million for a battler of the sport. And you look back, I remember Ethan when we went out and did this story with him, we said to him, the mother, she was so modestly performed. Why did you breed with her? Even the grandmother, she was so modestly performed. Why did you breed with either of them? And he backed himself. He did it all through just persistence and faith. And I think he said the mother of Schillaci, after she had the litter, she was already a fair age when he decided to breed with her. And then he thought, oh, I'm not going to have any more litter, so he went and got a D-sex.
Oh, unreal.
So it's just absolutely a fantastic story. It's what dreams are made of. A small-time trainer, you know, is in it with his wife and his kids, and they have the dogs in their backyard and they rear them, they bred them themselves. It's absolutely heartwarming. You can just see how much it means to him. A lovely bloke, and, you know, I've stayed in contact with him since we went out and did that feature story, and absolutely love getting to see him every week when I've been down here. He's been coming up and giving me an update on the dog, and you can just see how proud he is of that animal.
And Don Harley, from a Tab point of view, a win for the Tab this time.
Well,
in some aspects.
It is a win for the Tab because it was largely unwanted. I tell you what, I've been following this market since all the slots were filled. Schillaci was put up as a $31 chance, I should say. It was amongst the first couple of bets that we took. For a while during the week, it was one of the better backed runners. You'd hope that was Connections taking the early price at $31. Since then, there was nothing. There really was nothing. So it closed at $26 Tab fixed odds, paid $20 on the local tote. So well done if you managed to find it, but I can definitely tell you there weren't many that did.
No, certainly, but if you did, like you said, Don, well done to you. That's a fantastic win, Schillaci. Let's look back. Okay, we've spoken about Schillaci. Postman Pat has run second. A really good run from him, Ethan. I thought he was attacking the line he was attacking the line better than anything else, clearly.
Yeah, it was a decent effort in behind. Not too sure how much trouble he did find. I know he did find a little bit. There was a bit of bunching coming out of the straight, and then again on the back straight, which obviously aided Schillaci's chances. But yeah, Postman Pat got very close. I thought he might be a chance to actually get to Schillaci, but just too much of a break.
Hector Fawley in for third, Kat?
Yeah, he jumped absolutely beautifully, but just doesn't have the pace to go with these top-class Group 1 dogs in the sort of first 50 metres, but he absolutely ran an absolute bottler. He probably began too well for himself because he jumped and got absolutely belted. His go was really to miss it and then just be motoring home. But no knock on the dog. He ran an absolutely phenomenal race.
And we can't not mention Wow She's Fast. She won the first 2 editions of this race. There was a query, was she going as good as what she has? Should she be in the race? She's run home for 4th. So Ethan, she's gone enormous still.
Yeah, absolutely she has. And during the run, she was back towards 5th or 6th, and she's managed to pick herself up and really attack the line. So not the fairy tale ending that the connections were hoping for, but it's still a very respectable run for sure.
And just tying the bow together, Team Tab's dog passed the buck. We knew it was going to be a tough ask for him. He's only a young dog. He's got a lot ahead of him. He's still managed to beat 1 home, or 2 across the line as well. So, Kat, what can you deduce from that run from Past the Buck tonight?
Yeah, it was exactly what Ethan and I were discussing before the race, whether he was going to be able to handle the pressure. And unfortunately for Team Tab, he just knuckled over at the start and just missed it ever so slightly. And when they were all crashing down over on top of him, he just had nowhere to go. And yeah, I guess it just comes down to experience and probably a bit of match fitness as well, because he hasn't been seen on the track for quite some time.
Well, what an addition, the 2023 Phoenix, and it goes the way of Schillaci. Well done to all involved. We'll take a break here. We'll be back. We've still got 2 more to come here from the Meadows, and we'll be back to preview them shortly.